All right. Well, time to feed these MSI Claw fans. Like, yeah, Chris, how come you put out nothing about the MSI Claw? Well, I got something for you. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work, health, and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up, Claw fans? All right. What I got for you? See, Intel XC SS is getting an update. But you know what? Hold up. Let me do this first. Let's talk about Windows 10 for a little bit. Windows 10. Yeah. That operating is getting a little update. Listen to this. Microsoft announced price for Windows 10 extended security update. Says Microsoft will end Windows 10 support in October 2025. Doesn't apply to the LTSC edition, which means the operating system will no longer receive security update fixes and new features. However, not every user will be able to upgrade to Windows 11 or buy a new PC, especially in the enterprise segment. For such customers, Microsoft has extended security programs that let you receive additional updates beyond the end of support date. Today, Microsoft unveiled the price of these planning to make use of the extended security program for Windows 10. Says here, according to the following blog post, Microsoft will charge customers $61 per year for one computer. The program will run for 3 years, and those planning to join it later will have to pay for the previous period, since each update is cumulative and includes every security fix released prior. IT admins will be able to enroll Windows 10 device into the program using the traditional 5x5 activation method with a 25 character key. And then it says, if any organization is using cloud-based if any organization is using, whoops, let me cut this down a little bit here. Whoops. There we go. Now, let's get back to this. Whoops. It says here, if an organization is using cloud-based update management solution, it can benefit from a special offer that entitles it to a 25% discount. Promotion allow companies to secure the first year of the ESU for $45 per year, up to 5 devices. And anything else? Says finally, see if I can get this out the way here. Finally, the extended security update program for Windows 10 will be free for companies using Windows 365 to access cloud-based Windows 11 PC. ESU is included in the Windows 365 licensing with 1 year commitment. Microsoft clearly states that companies should not consider the extended security program a long-term solution. Instead, Microsoft recommends using it as a temporary bridge while transitioning to a newer supported Windows version. And says, interestingly, the blog post does not mention regular customers who will also be able to enroll in the extended security program. Microsoft will mostly likely announce all the details, price, and rules in a separate post soon. So, Windows 10 is getting an extension, and this is for everybody. You know, I mean, this is for corporate businesses, even educational. It's not a long-term solution. It's $61. What is it? It says like, okay, it says here promotion allow For organizations that use cloud-based management solution, they can benefit for 25% discount. And the program allows companies to secure the first year for $45 per user. Yeah. But then at the very beginning, it says here that Microsoft will charge $61 per year for one computer. The program will run for 3 years. So that's after though in 2025, because they're ending our support in October 2025. So right after October 2025, if you got a computer in your house using Windows 10, now you're gonna have to pay $61 now to keep getting our security updates from Microsoft. So yeah, that's their plan for Windows 10. But I'm sure they're gonna get probably some comments or some pushback. Like, okay, okay, they're saying that this is not a long-term solution, but they want you to move over to Windows 11 because of security reasons. But then some people might say, okay, what if I don't want to upgrade to Windows 11? This might be a test to see how many people with Windows 10 is going to sign up, and if the response is big, then they might extend it another 3 years. So we'll see what they do. All right, now for Intel Xess, this is why it's good to have 2 desktops in your house, or 2 laptops, or even 3. One running Windows 10 and one running Windows 11. So as soon as Windows 11 came out, people should have jumped on it right away. Instead of hesitating. They should have had one desktop running Windows 10, and then have another desktop running Windows 11. And the same goes for laptops. Yeah, man. Got to keep up with the times. So yeah. If you just got one computer in your home, if you got one computer in your house, then you're shortchanging yourself. Yeah, because that one computer goes out, and then what? Now you got to get that computer fixed, and then while you're sitting there waiting to get that computer fixed, news is coming out on a regular basis. So, and then you're missing out, and then you got to wait. So when you buy when you're doing computers for your home or apartment, you need to have 2. One running the latest operating system, and one running previous. So yeah. That's how you do it in the tech world. The same goes for Apple computers. You need 2. Windows, 2. Linux, you need 2. Yeah. Keep up with the times. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Now, here's another one. Says your Intel XCSS 1.3 announced with a promise of big FPS boosts in games and more. So now you MSI Claw fans are going to benefit from this. Now, says here, Intel Arc GPU uses its own versions of upgrading technology. Intel XE supercomputer, Intel XE super sampling that competes with NVIDIA GeForce and DLSS and AMD Radeon GPU with FSR. This week, Intel announced the next version of its upscaled tech, XCSS 1.3, which says it will help boost frame rates in many PCs. And then it says here, currently XCSS technology is being used by over 100 PC games, according to Intel. In a blog post, the company released benchmark that uses a modified build of XCSS and the popular games to validate improvements. And then it says to show what XCSS 1.3 will be able to do with it is incorporated into those games. Then, see if I can go down here. It says that based on Intel benchmark, XCSS 1.3 could generate an average of 10% higher frame rate compared to a previous version of the graphics tech with a PC with the Intel Arc A750 GPU at 1440p resolution. And see if I can keep going here. Says here, whoops. Let's see if I got this. Uh-oh. Says here, whoops. I hope I got it. Okay. Says here, Intel also tests the same XCSS 1.3 preview with an Intel Core Ultra CPU that add an embedded Arc GPU with the same games. They showed an 8% average boost in those games at 1080p resolution. Intel also says PC games should look better running on Arc GPUs with the new XESS 1.3 version, it stated. And says here, though the minimum, see if I can get this. Whoops. Okay. Though the model through model organization, sorry about that, additional training and in particular on difficult visual elements, the new XCSS version deliver more detailed reconstruction, better anti-aliasing, less ghosting, and more temporal stability. And then Intel has released XCSS 1.3 SDK via GitHub, so developers can start using the new graphics technology in their games. Of course, these benchmarks have been provided by Intel using a modified version of the current tech to simulate what the company claims XCSS 1.3 will be able to provide in terms of better frame rate and visuals. We will have to wait until the first game with XCSS 1.3 tech are released or older games are updated with new versions. In the meantime, take Intel's claim with an appropriate grain of salt. Well, they're trying to keep up with AMD and Nvidia, so yeah, this was needed, to let their customers and consumers know that they do take gaming seriously. So they got 1.3 XCSS 1.3. That's very good, but now other tech outlets are going to give this a run and see what they think, so you have to wait and see, But other than that, man, Intel is trying to keep up with the times, and also keep up with AMD and Nvidia, so yeah, good move on their part. This also helps out the claw, the MSI claw. So yeah, this should help out in gaming visuals, and yeah. Anyway, now here's another one. See if I can get it. Whoops. Okay, Intel Arc GPU graphics driver 101-5382 WHQL release. Says Intel got off to a bit of a weak start with their graphics card. Yeah, like I said before, they should have when they were doing them Intel processors, CPU, They should have been doing GPUs back then. Anyway, says Intel got off to a bit of a weak start with their graphics card, while they aren't tackling the likes of AMD and Nvidia flagships anytime soon. With their incredibly low price, Intel cards are finding their feet with more and more gamers. Furthermore, their software updates continues to deliver massive performance improvement through a range of popular games. While this test update isn't a huge performance upgrade, it is an important one for players of Horizon Forbidden West and Starfield, both of which were suffering from major issues regarding load times and stability. The patch also addressed a similar issue with 3D Mark Speedway bench, which was also hanging on loading. And it says here the Intel Arc graphics driver 101-5379 beta was only released, and this latest version takes it to 101-5382 WHQL. As you can see from the list below, it does fix some important issues, even if there aren't a lot of fixes. Well, got to keep up with the times, so Intel is making moves. Let's see here. Intel Arc Intel Arc A series, Horizon Forbidden West, DX12 may experience longer than expected loaded times while launching into gameplay during the first run of the game. 3D Speedway DX12, that's DirectX, experience application hangs while loading the bench. Starfield DirectX 12 may experience an application crash with high or ultra graphics settings. Intel Core Ultra 3D Mark Speedway DirectX 12 may experience application hangs while loading the benchmark. Known issues: Intel Arc series Doom Eternal VK may exhibit intermittent flickering, corruption in game menu and during gameplay. Pooge bench extend preset benchmark may fail to complete on certain Adobe Premiere Pro processing tests. Topaz Video AI may experience error when using some model for video enhancements. And let's keep going here. Now for Intel Core Ultra, Diablo 4 may DX12, DirectX 12 may exhibit corruption on terrain during gameplay. Avatar Frontier of Pandora, DirectX 12 may experience a crash during game loading. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, DirectX 12 may experience application crash on loading to gameplay before shader compilation. Compete in the main menu. Pug bench extended preset benchmark may fail to complete on certain Adobe Premiere Pro processing tests. Autodesk may experience an application crash while running spec APC's bench. Blender may experience an application crash while rendering some scenes on certain system memory configuration. Topaz Video AI may experience error when using some models for video enhancements. And Proxyon AI may experience application crash while running benchmark with precision of floats 32. Then Intel Core 12 Gen 14 Gen Dragon Quest X Online DirectX 3 may experience sporadic application crash during gameplay. And then Arc Control known issues: the connector type in the display page may incorrectly show DP when using an HDMI display connection. Arc Control Studio's capture recording files may become corrupted when the mouse cursor is enabled during HDR capture. And then they say ARC control may show intermittent error when trying to enable virtual camera preview on Intel Core Ultra with built-in Intel Arc GPUs. And that should do it. So you MSI Claw fans, you Intel fans, you're good on a Friday. You guys are good, man. Intel is on it, and they're always updating their graphics, their Intel XeSS and their graphics cards, and of course the MSI Claw is benefiting from all this. So, yeah, Intel is working. That's for sure. Now, like I've said before, they should have got into the graphics card business back in the 286, 386, 486 Pentium 1 days, and taking it more seriously, yeah, because they were known for CPUs, but not graphics. So yeah, they should have taken it serious back then. So yeah, but I mean, are they competing with AMD and Nvidia? Of course they are. It might not show it, but they know they have to keep up with they know that they can't sit back with their arms fold. They know they have to keep updating their cards and updating Intel XeSS, and then come out with a new type of frame generation for XeXS. Yeah. So yeah, they are. They might not look like they're not competing, but they are. So yeah. And if you think that Nvidia is like Nvidia or AMD is like, it's just Intel. They don't mean nothing to us. If you think they're doing that, then you're crazy. They're not taking Intel for granted. They know what Intel brings to the table. So Nvidia, AMD cannot underestimate Intel at all. Okay, can never do it. But other than that, man, Intel, they're doing their thing though. That's for sure. They're doing their thing. That's for sure. Doing their thing. So yeah, they just got to keep up with the times, And now that they got the MSI Claw, oh yeah, they really got to be on it. So yeah. But other than that, you MSI Claw fans and Intel fans, you're good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Go. Peace.